popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. Yo, never got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty, if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I dot your go pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her, so, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Olga. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some baddest bag gon' get. What you mean?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes us from the 30 to the 34. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
No gain on the play there, second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And he slides to avoid the hit. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Second down, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Prescott from the gun. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd down and 4. Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football as they take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, it's Glover. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. Jukes by at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds some open field here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle to Beckham. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the taunt. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
Here we go now. Green 30. Go, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now here's a carry heading left. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now a handoff as they run left side. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now come the Cowboys. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
And he loses the football a second time, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds. and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use it well.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green 39.
Back to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Looking to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Well, now they'll try the end around. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a good, strong run for a 1st down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now.
Here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
No.
2nd and goal to go now. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A handoff as they run the counter play. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And they'll go on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Beckham. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Cowboys.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. from the red zone now. Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On second down, Prescott again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go!
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right near the 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Green, 39!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Leopard, all right, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with officially a 103-yard return. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try by Bailey. And and the lead is up to 5. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A big play there for Minnesota. 55 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 3rd down, it's Glover. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Most players will tell you night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing, Prescott. And incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
You're
totally.
the guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Watch it now. Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time, don't they?
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One last shot now for Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck under covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream, look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 I'm it. everybody got. Come, mama cries, dead sons, Lord please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating, it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up.